What's up? What's poppin'? In case you didn't know, I got arrested doing my last video. Basically, I just snuck inside the mall, and my plan was to just stay there all night for 24 hours, alright? It's a trend on YouTube. 24 hours in IKEA, 24 hours in Costco, 24 hours in Walmart. You know, people are just doing that, alright? And it's going viral. So my idea was to just go in the mall, because I want to be a little bit different, but still be the same, okay? So I successfully snuck into the mall and stayed there past the time when the mall was closed. And basically, I got caught, all right? I got caught, I got arrested. There was K9 units there. There was about 12 police cars. And yeah, I really embarrassed myself. Before we start, in case you haven't seen the video, okay? You can go and check it out. Link will be in the description, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start by telling you exactly how I got caught in the mall overnight. So in my video, I hid inside this little construction zone for an escalator that was broken, all right? It's a little room for all the workers who are working on the escalator to hang out, do their planning, put all their tools and stuff, so it's not just all in the open in the mall. So I hid in there, okay? And life was good in there, and I stayed there for about 2.5 hours. And then I eventually went outside into the mall and started vlogging with the camera held up. The first thing I did was walk around the whole entire mall, okay? I walked around the mall and went back to the construction zone. And during this time, I was vlogging and I heard this like faint little alarm like go off, and it scared me. So I went back and hid inside the construction zone. I wasn't able to recover that part of the video, unfortunately. Like, there was a lot of parts of the video that I couldn't get back, okay? Like, parts that would have made the video go viral. So I heard this little chirping noise in the background, all right? It wasn't like a clear chirping noise where it was like in the room, but it sounded like it was like off in the distance somewhere else. The noise was so discreet, I couldn't really tell if it was me that set it off or that noise was just always there. But I assumed that I set off an alarm. Before I even went inside the mall, I was Googling, do friggin' malls have alarms inside them? And basically all it said was motion detecting alarms are normally by the doors. So during my vlog, I'm saying, hey, there's a lot of times there's motion detecting alarms. I just gotta stay away from the doors and I should be okay. But again, that video was deleted by the police. Fuck the police. So anyways, I got back to the construction zone and then I decided to wait it out for like 10-15 minutes because I decided it wouldn't take the security guards more than 10 or 15 minutes to go and get an intruder in the mall. And that's exactly what I was, an intruder in the mall. So 10 or 15 minutes passed, nobody comes for me. All right, and I really didn't get arrested for another 2 or 3 hours after that. When I first got arrested, I thought it was because I set the alarm that I was hearing, but come to think of it, I don't really think that's what happened anymore. I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. During the time vlogging, I was like, man, there's gotta be somebody watching the camera.
Either there's somebody, I'm sure there's somebody watching it. There's gotta be somebody watching the camera.
And I'm pretty sure now that there was somebody watching the camera. Just like, it boggles my mind why it took them like 5 or 6 hours to send the police there inside the mall. I could have been in and robbed everything, took the cash, took clothes, everything, and be gone home by then. All right, like 6 hours. It took them 6 hours. Either they weren't watching the cameras very well, or the police just don't care about people robbing a mall. Anyways, when the police arrested me, they're like, where's his red hat? Because they were looking for a guy with a red hat because I was wearing this in the mall. So I'm sure they saw me on the camera. That's how I got caught. That's definitely how I got caught. Just, I don't know why it took them 6 hours to do it. All right, so in my video, you can see me set my alarm for 5:40 in the morning and get into one of these little Lacoste beds that are on demo and display in the mall, and I was gonna just sleep there, okay? So basically, I was laying in one of those things with my phone charging. I was watching FouseyTube, okay, my favorite YouTuber. I was watching FouseyTube, and all of a sudden, I hear like a girl's voice, and the radio was on, so I'm like, what the heck? Is that the radio or a girl's voice? I was convinced I heard a girl's voice, so I had no clothes on except for my boxers. I was in bed, like I said, watching FouseyTube and just waiting to fall asleep. So I get out of bed to just take a little listen, and I start putting on my shirt, and all of a sudden I saw a freaking girl walking up the escalator, and as soon as she see me, she's like, put your hands up, put your hands up, and she got a gun pointed at me, and then all of a sudden I see a couple more police officers rush up the stairs, and there's got a guy with a friggin' dog friggin' on me. I put my hands out and I'm like, man, I have no intent of resisting. And they're like, okay, he's good, he's good, he's good. And they're like, put your hands behind your back, put your hands behind your back. They put the cuffs on me. The dog was like friggin' trying to get at me. All I see is his big penis on a friggin' big canine German Shepherd dog. It was crazy. So they put me in cuffs, they lift me up, they're like, where's the red hat? Where's the red hat? Because I think that they thought that there was more than one person in the mall with me. So they were just trying to make sure I was the guy, okay? I was like, dude, it's underneath the bed. All my camera stuff is there. It's underneath the bed. So they took it, they searched it. I had no drugs. Thank God, because I do smoke, and a lot of times I bring drugs with me, but I had no drugs, nothing on me, okay? Nothing. I didn't steal any merchandise, nothing. My sole intent for this whole thing was never to steal anything, wasn't to break in, because I didn't break in. I went inside when the store was still open. So they got me in cuffs. They've already searched my stuff. They let me put my pants back on. And I walk downstairs and they start saying, hey, we're gonna charge you with B&E, meaning break and entering. And that's like a 10-year maximum sentence. So my heart was pumping, guys. Okay, break and enter. I don't wanna have that happen. I got a house, I got a mortgage, I got a job, I got shit to do, okay? Like, I can't be spending 10 years for a YouTube video. So I told them I didn't break in though. Like, I came in here when the friggin' mall was open, all right? And they were like, well, you're in here now, and that's considered break and enter. And it was a girl cop, like, and basically I was like, okay. And then I just started saying, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, or no, sir, or yes, ma'am, or whatever. I just was really polite, and I didn't really say anything, okay? I figured if I'm getting break and enter, I'm gonna let my lawyer talk, okay? I'm not talking at all. So they brought me outside. There was like friggin' 14 police cruisers on the side of the road, and there was a bunch of just bystanders watching me get dragged out of the mall when it was closed in handcuffs by like 20 police officers and 2 canines. They put me in the cruiser, they read me my rights, and all of a sudden they take my camera that I was vlogging and they slam it on the trunk, and then they start looking through all my stuff. They were really rough on my camera. Like, they kept slamming it, and all I'm thinking is in my head is like, dude, this camera cost me like a few $100. Like, stop slamming my camera. Eventually I'm still in the back. They're at the trunk of the car in big group, and they start taking out my camera and pressing play, and then they're all friggin' laughing about it. They're just showing the video to each other, laughing about the video, okay? And they start asking me questions about YouTube and like how long I've been doing it, and like how much money you can make with 1 million views and all that kind of stuff. Eventually they took me to jail. They let me call my lawyer. The lawyer's like, hey, whatever you do, don't say anything. They're probably gonna let you out. You haven't been in trouble in like 5 or 6 years. And yeah, they're probably gonna let you out. So good luck, I'll call you in the morning. So I'm like, okay. I hang up the phone. They put me into this other cell, which is like really shitty. It's got like a metal bed, and there's a bunch of drunk guys in there, and basically they're just screaming. They're like on drugs and stuff. And yeah, I'm with these guys trying to sleep, and it's about 3-4 more hours go by, and all of a sudden the police open the gate. They said, you're free to go, we're dropping the charges, the mall's gonna contact you, they're gonna sue you. So basically, do not put that video out. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna put no video out. In my head, I'm thinking, I'm definitely putting this friggin' video out. If I don't put this video out, I'm a friggin' idiot. This is gold material. Like, I'm definitely gonna go viral with this video. Like, I was honestly thinking, this is my masterpiece video. Like, this thing is really gonna help me break through and get my first, you know, few thousand subscribers. I take my camera from them. They took out my laces from my shoes. They're still out because, like, basically, I don't wanna tie up laces. Like, I'm just that lazy. As soon as I get out of the police station, I start vlogging, which you can see in the actual video. And eventually I just go and I cab home, okay? And I'm thinking, like, I gotta edit this video right away. I'm gonna put it on YouTube right away. So I put my SD card, my memory card, in my computer. I open up the file, and I realize only half of it is filled up. And I remember the SD card was full. It was absolutely full. I couldn't record any more video, and now it's saying it's half full. So right away my heart's pumping. I'm like, no, they friggin' deleted my video. So I open it up and I realize they left the beginning of my video, they left the very ending of my video, but the friggin' middle with all the good stuff, they deleted it. They deleted everything. Like, why would you do that? Like, I respected the police up until this point. Like, I've been arrested before, and I came to realize, like, man, we need police, or there'd be people breaking in your friggin' house all the time. And you know what? I used to think, like, police aren't corrupt. Like, everybody's just thinking, like, messed up things. Like, the police are actually pretty good. They're just doing their job. But no, that's not it, okay? They slammed my camera on the freaking hood of the trunk. They deleted all my shit, and they were fucking retards. Like that's like them arresting an artist with a painting, and they just freaking take a pen and just scribble all over the friggin' artwork this guy's made. Like, I consider this friggin' video like a form of art. You put it together, it takes time to do, you friggin' put a lot of effort into it. Like, you don't understand the amount of time that people put into making videos, guys. Like, it's not an easy thing. So for a police to go and delete it all, it's just mind-boggling. Like, I do not respect the police at all, and I 100%, after this circumstance happened to me, I 100% believe the police are corrupt, and I fucking hate them for that shit. I hate them so bad for it. Like, why would you do that? Another thing is, they told me that the only reason that they're dropping the break and enter charge and they're letting me go is because they watched my video and they saw that I didn't steal anything, and they saw me walk in there without breaking in. So if they're gonna delete the video, you deleted all the evidence anyway, so like, why? You might as well frame break and enter on me. The only reason why they did it is because they don't want me to upload it onto YouTube. They knew it was a good video, they knew it was entertaining, and they wanted to friggin' screw that over. They wanted to just be a dick. Like, that is a dick. I was polite to them the whole entire time. I didn't resist arrest. Nothing. Okay, nothing. I didn't call them an idiot, a pig, or whatever, a stereotypical police name. I didn't say any of that. I called them sir and ma'am and all that kind of good stuff, okay? And they go ahead and do that to me. I spent the whole entire day doing this shit. I wasted the whole entire time because they wanted to fuck me over. So anyways, they let me go. They said, we watched your videos. Don't post that online because the mall's gonna sue you if you do it. We're letting you out with criminal trespassing, which is like a $65 fine. Thank God. I could have got 10 years for break and entering, but no, they give me a $65 fine. I didn't have any drugs. I didn't steal or nothing. They basically, I filmed the whole entire thing, so you know what I mean? Like, I covered all the bases here. In my video, it says, hey, I need to come back and I need to buy this hat. I need to buy this shirt, all right? I could rob this place blind, but I like to earn everything I get.
I could rob this place blind, but believe me, I'm not doing that. I like to earn everything I get.
I said that all in the video, okay? Like, I don't understand. If they're gonna delete the video, then why not just charge me with what you were gonna charge me with? That's why I think the only reason they deleted it is because they knew I was gonna put it on YouTube and they thought it was gonna go viral. Like, I told the guy, I'm like, dude, if you get 1 million views, you're probably gonna get like 1,200 bucks. They didn't want me to make money off of them with the K9 unit and shit like that. So that's why I think that they deleted it. But I recovered it. I still made a video, and if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Make sure to leave a comment, like it, you know what I mean, all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, that's the story. So there's one more thing I want to tell you guys, all right? When I was getting arrested, I was already in the cell, and they told me I'm getting break and enter, okay? The only thing I did at that point was pray, all right? I'm not trying to be a preacher right here. All I'm saying is I prayed. I'm like, God, help me out right now. I need you, all right? That's all I said. And an hour later, they open the gate. They say, we're letting you go. We're dropping the break and enter charge, blah, blah, blah. I prayed. An hour later, I was getting released. It was a 10-year charge I was getting. And then all of a sudden, I had no charge and I'm free, all right? Like, right after I was praying, okay? Like, I'm not gonna preach what you should believe, blah, blah, blah. I definitely give thanks to God on that one. Like, that was a very scary situation. You guys believe whatever you want, I'll believe whatever I want. That's about it. I just wanted to give a lot of the credit to God, because if I would have just pretended like, hey, it was nothing and I didn't ask God for help, like that would be sort of disrespect. So I just wanted to throw that one in there. Anyways, guys, so if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time to do it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.